In part 1 of my senior trip, I rode Atlanta's most intense roller coaster, RA Force 1, and explored the many beautiful species of aquatic life at the Georgia Aquarium. But this weekend trip isn't done just yet. On day 2 and 3, I make my way to Six Flags over Georgia for the first time in 2 years to ride some of the most thrilling coasters in the state. And later I get to see my favorite band live one last time. Without further delay, this is my improv senior trip, day 2 and 3. How much am I paying you an hour?
A whole Mother's Day trip.
Day 2.
So it's day 2. We're at Six Flags over Georgia. First time here in like 2 years. It's gonna be her first time going on like majority of the rides here. There's like a bunch of school trips today. For some reason there's always...
The school trips follow us. No matter what state we're in, there's always a school trip every time we go to a park.
Yeah, for some reason every time we go to a Six Flags there's always like a school trip. But yeah, so we're heading over to Riddler and Batman right now. And everything should open today, but Flash is gonna be closed, so it's always closed.
I was excited. I wanted to even though it's a family coaster, I was excited for that one.
Yeah, so we'll see how it is. Yeah, I don't see this ride lasting if it's gonna stay closed all the time. Riddler. Haven't been on this in like 2 years. I barely remember anything, so it should be fun. Alright, so we just got off the Riddler Mindbender.
My first time. I wish it was just a little bit faster, but it could be because it's like the first couple of rides of the day. And smoother. It's an old ride, right? I liked it, but...
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's just it's got nothing on Shockwave. It's got absolutely nothing on Shockwave. Like airtime's nowhere near as strong, which has to do with the trains and a lot of other things. Loops aren't as intense. It's a good ride. It's a really good ride, but like it's got nothing on Shockwave. So
I will probably, if there's no line, ride it one more time. But I'm sure there's
there's a huge line right now. So hopefully we'll come back later, but it's good. It's good.
For next year?
I don't think Georgia Surf is going to be open today. So we just got off Superman. Her first time on any of them, so.
My first Superman. It was a good, smooth ride.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm still trying to soak it in.
Yeah. It's my first time in 2 years, and like obviously I've gone on the Great Adventure one, like in the last year. I've gone on that one more times than this one. So this one, like I always remembered it being better, but like getting that fresh experience was like so nice. Like it's so much better. Like the way it interacts with the terrain and everything, and like Tatsu is the better ride, but like this one, like it's a completely different experience, and like I just love it. And like we said in the back row, that like pretzel loop thing was like insane. Oh my god,
that was a powerful.
That caught me off guard. And like,
yeah, I was not expecting that.
I forgot how intense it was
in a good way,
because I'm used to the Tatsu one, which like it's huge, but like you expect it to be intense. This one's completely different. Like, oh my god! But yeah, it's such a good ride. So we just got off the Great American Scream Machine.
Great American Scream Machine.
She has been on this one, so
Yeah.
it's first time in 2 years, and it's a lot smoother than I remember. It's still rough, but it's a lot smoother, and yeah, it's so good.
We love this ride.
Like has so much air. That drop is good. That drop is really good. Like shockingly good for like an old wooden coaster. That drop is amazing.
Yeah.
And it's got like so much air time. It's like a long ride. It's great. It's great. And I love that thing.
Yeah.
We went twice. We went
twice. Hopefully we have time to go on it one more.
Yep. So we just got off Blue Hawk. My first time in like 2 years. Her first time.
I'm a little dizzy. I wish the ride was just a little longer. It was a good ride. Bumpy.
Yeah, it's good. Like last time I went, it had like this horrible rattle. It didn't have it this time, but still has some really bad transitions. But those vest restraints really help. It's got a lot of G-force. It's fun. It's fun. I like it.
It's a fun ride. Yeah.
I like it. Yeah.
Fun ride.
So we just got off the antique cars here. It's a lot shorter than the one in Texas. A lot harder to drive too. It's weird. What do you think?
Yeah, the one in over Texas were so much cuter and cleaner.
Yeah, it's nice, but like I think this one desperately needs some dinosaurs. Some dinosaurs. Yeah, some dinos.
Desperately need some dinos.
This one needs it. But yeah, it's good. So it's our first time in here. It's really nice. Mm-hmm. It's nice that we can actually access it, unlike our home park, Magic Mountain. Because Magic Mountain wants you to pay like an extra 10 to get in, even if you have the Diamond Pass. So
This is great.
This is cool.
This is great that we can even, like, there's a spot to just pull off here and charge your phones.
Yeah, it's really nice. This might be like the best themed coaster in the park. So we just got off Twisted Cyclone.
Twice?
Yeah, me 2 times, you 2 times. My first time in 2 years, her first time ever. What do you think?
I loved it.
Yeah, it's still so good. It's probably gonna drop down in my rankings, but it's still like a really good ride.
Just a little longer.
Yeah, it's still such a good ride. Like there's not
Such a fun
not a
ride.
dead moment on that thing.
No.
It's yeah, it's cool. It's cool. So
We're happy.
yeah. So we just got off Goliath 2 times.
Yes.
You want to tell the story?
It finally happened. It's my 85th roller coaster, and we got stuck on the lift because someone had a phone. And for the longest time, we kept on saying, I wonder what ride this is going to happen on. And it happened here, Georgia, Goliath.
Right, yeah, they stopped us on the lift, like 5, maybe 10 minutes at most.
No,
10
that
at
was like
most.
definitely like 15 minutes.
That was not 15 minutes. It was like 5-10 minutes at most. And we were just stopped there, and they finally restarted it. We just got off.
And it stopped again for like
Yeah, and then
a
it
minute.
stopped for a second, like halfway up, then it kept going up.
It was pretty cool. Everyone clapping,
Yeah.
and people were scared. Like, it's so funny.
Yeah, but yeah, it's a good ride. It's got the rattle at the valleys is really bad. We gotta try and get in the front tomorrow. But yeah.
Yeah, great ride. This was the last ride of the day.
Yeah.
We'll be back here tomorrow morning.
Yeah, we're gonna be here tomorrow morning, and we have a concert to go to.
Alrighty.
A few moments later.
The first day at Six Flags was cut short for the concert I planned this entire trip around. Sum 41's final tour, the tour of the setting sun. Sum 41 has become by far my favorite band of all time. I did a project on them a few months ago that speaks enough for that. While I was later to the party than most, I've been making the most of them this last year they will be together. Meeting the band on multiple occasions, getting tickets to the final show in Toronto, and even being featured in one of their music videos. But this Atlanta show marks the beginning of the end for me, and to say it was an emotional show would be an understatement. The show was opened by 2 different bands, the standout of the 2 being the Interrupters.
She got arrested. U.S. Marshals.
This was my first time hearing of this band, and I fell in love with their sound immediately.
What's your plan for tomorrow? You a leader, who will you follow? You a fighter, who will you coward?
While the Interrupters were a pleasant surprise that night, Sum 41 stole it, playing some of my favorite songs, a handful of those songs being the first time I've heard them live.
Don't say you never meant to go on. I'm sure you never knew enough.
I also brought a sign to the show, and I am extremely happy with the fact that Cone, the band's bassist, noticed and appreciated it. I walked out of the show with some merch from both the Interrupters and Sum 41, one of the set list, and a sense of gratitude that I got this opportunity to see them live once again. Just what a night. The final day of the trip would bring me back to Six Flags Over Georgia. There were a handful of things from the day before that I still didn't get to ride, and the crowds being dead really helped knock them out. The vlogging portion of day 3 isn't much, so I'll just let it speak for itself.
Day 3.
Seats were a little uncomfortable for me. I don't remember being that uncomfortable in Riddler. But the ride was pretty smooth. So not bad at all.
Yeah, it's like, it's really good. It's like so much smoother than the other 2. Yeah, I don't know if I like this one or Riddler more. I'll have to ride Riddler again. It's been, since October. I haven't been on it since October, but yeah, it's really good.
And enjoy your ride on Daredevil Dive. Welcome back.
So we just got off Daredevil Dive, both of our first times. What do you think?
I hate the lift because I'm such a scaredy cat. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just me. And such a smooth ride. It almost feels like you can't even hear it. It was good, right?
Yeah, it's like such a quiet ride. Like it's about to disengage. You're not gonna hear it like in this video at all. It's like going through its layout, and it's so quiet. It's I was expecting like a rattle like shell raiser, but it doesn't have
Not
that.
at all.
It's a little it's
Shaky
a little
at certain parts.
yeah, it's a little shaky, but it's good. It's good. but-
Nothing unbearable.
I don't think it's like amazing though. It's just good because like a lot of those forces, I think like a lot of those forces aren't that great. It was like the twist, the roll before the brakes. I like that. That's probably
That part, yeah.
That's probably the best part of the ride. The drop is just all right.
Yeah, I was scared for nothing.
Yeah. Gonna try and go on it in a bit, but we have to go on Batman. So
We have to go
yeah,
on that.
Batman.
Super shaky and fast.
Yeah.
I don't think. I don't know. I've been to better Batman.
This is like, I think it's overhyped. This Batman, it's good because it's Batman. Obviously, like the second half is pretty intense.
We always love Batman.
But like the first half, I don't think like the first half lives up to what people say. Like I found St. Louis more intense. I found Great Adventure way more intense. Like this
Even
one
Magic. No,
Nah, not
even,
Magic.
No, not
Not
Magic.
Magic.
From over Texas.
from time to time, yeah. But yeah, it's still good. It's still good. It's probably the roughest one I've done. But yeah, it's good. It's good. It's not my favorite Batman though.
Yeah.
Said I'm wearing something wrong. We just got off of Goliath front row. It's like so much better in the front.
It almost feels like a different ride from yesterday, today.
Yeah, like that is 100% a front row ride. Like it's smoother in the front. You can like enjoy the forces more, and I'd argue they're better in the front too. Just like
A lot better.
it's crazy because like in the back, like you don't get the airtime going up, but you get dragged down. Right in the front, you're like it's consistent airtime throughout each like hill. It's like it's great.
Yeah.
And again, it's so much smoother in the valleys. Like when it's smoother, it's like easier to enjoy everything. Like it's just a great ride. I was worried yesterday it was gonna drop down in my rankings because I only got back row rides. Like I was like, oh, maybe I'd like Nitro better than this. But like in the back row, yeah. In the front row, like hell no. No, this ride's better. Like, wow.
Hey y'all, it's time to make your best monster face, so smile for the party.
I really would like this.
We got a picture. We got a picture. Womp womp.
A credit that I won't have until Giuseppe's here.
Womp womp. So we just got off of Thunder River. It's cool. It's cool.
One of my shoes is completely wet. It was cute.
Yeah, it's not like the
That ride
hottest
is
today.
always fun. Always fun.
It's not like the hottest today, so like it's cool that like we didn't get too wet, but we still got a little wet. So yeah, it was cool. Wish it was a little longer though.
Yeah.
Yeah. The remainder of the day, we explored parts of the park we didn't experience our first visit in 2022. This included the log flume, the monster mansion, and the train. And I ended the trip with a mini marathon of 10 rides on Goliath in the front row, solidifying it as my favorite coaster in the park and one of my favorites, period. My senior trip was a bittersweet way to close off my high school years, and I am forever grateful that I got the opportunity to do it. From the thrills of RA Force 1 and Six Flags Over Georgia to the beautiful animals at the Georgia Aquarium and the emotional concert. This is a trip that will stick with me for years to come. 2 weeks after this trip, I would graduate high school, officially closing this chapter in my life. And this trip was the perfect climax of that story. If you have stuck through both parts of this series, thank you. If you did enjoy, I have much more coming really soon. And I have more already uploaded you may be interested in. If any of those catch your eye, I'll see you there.